I love how everybody's mad about Shabuzi. But you guys all attack Miss Georgie when she tells you all the time that African kids, we're from the same place. Me and Shabuzi come from the same village. Igbo babes, Igbo people. African kids, I grew up with African parents who raised me under racist ideologies for Black Americans. When I talk about it, you guys say I'm pandering to Black Americans. I was raised to believe that we Africans were better than Black Americans. We work harder. Black Americans are lazy. Black Americans are just all vagabonds. When I tell these truths, you guys try to silence me because you want me to fall into line and lie because it sounds good. I don't know how to do that. I'm always going to speak the truth. Immigrants come to this country and think they're better than the motherfuckers who sacrificed to build. You get what I'm saying? Immigrants come here leaving their country that is so fucked up to talk shit about the motherfuckers that are here.
Well, I don't know who Shabuzi is like she's talking about, but this is the part that I don't get. I don't understand why some of you Africans speak on Africa as if it is a country. You speak like we all live under one roof. You speak like we all have one parent. You speak like Africa is a container where everybody lives in and it has one door. Like, I will never understand, and as you can hear her, she said Igbo babe. We in Africa, we are not even the same. You understand? We don't have the same culture. Do we have similar cultures? Yes, but we don't have the same culture. We don't go through the same stuff in Africa. You get it? So if somebody takes their experience, okay, about how, or somebody talks about what they experienced or what their parents told them, it is rubbed on the whole of Africa that, okay, this is what we were told. This is what you and who were told. This lady is sharing her experience and projecting it on the whole Africa. So if I'm understanding you, your parents, Igbo babe, actually raised you with racist ideas about Black Americans. It doesn't mean that I went through the same thing. And the funny thing is, it is this negative speech that actually sells a lot, because some of you out there are even xenophobic. You don't even like Africans. That's why you don't take the good part, you always take the wrong part. It is so unintelligent to think that Africa is a monolith. Like, we are the same, we speak the same. If you have conscience and you are wise and you're watching me right now, make that make sense. Whatever you heard her say, is it all of you went through that? And I want some of you Africans to share your experience also under the comment section, because these are the kind of stories that some of these people believe, hence the diaspora wars. I was never raised, I was never taught anything about Black Americans. Anything that I knew about them was through the movies that we watched, that we liked, the music. That's it. And like she's saying, you think they are Akatas. What is the meaning of Akata? Somebody in Kenya doesn't even know what Akata is. Somebody is in Mozambique has never even heard that word before. And we know that Akata is a Nigerian word, Yoruba word to be precise. So when you speak like this, I don't even understand. And this is why I like Black Americans a lot. It is hard for Black Americans to come on social space to drag themselves down. You understand? It is so hard, and I like that about them. It is only Africans that I see do this. And I promise you, there are people on the continent who has never even heard the word Akata ever before, but yet it is still projected on the whole of Africa. So I deduce that it is the Africans who live in America who are causing all these problems, because the Africa living in Africa has no idea. And there are people who have actually done interviews on the continent, and then you hear how people speak and think about them. I think the problem is coming from you Africans living in America. And at the end of the day, the Africans living in Africa will have to suffer for this. Listen to this.
Africans love Black Americans?
Of course, hell yeah, yeah.
Hi, Black Americans. Africans actually love you.
The one thing I like about Black Americans, they are so
proud about their heritage. So I have respect for them, and I see them as brothers.
They're amazing people. They're good people.
They're pretty cool people. I'd like to live around there one day.
The same reason why the phrase Africans sold Africans trend more than our ancestors who resisted slavery and fought and burned some ships and all that. All the stories are out there. But you see people taking only Africans sold Africans. You know what it tells you? It tells you that these people are xenophobic already, and these people do not want to be one of you. It is not like they don't know the truth, they know the truth, but the negativity sells more than the good. That is why people also share their story on how they like these people and what they were taught or how they view them. That is why such doesn't trend, but it's always the negative that trends. And those who help trend it are those who don't like you as an African. So it is rather pathetic, and I think this has to stop. And like I said, concentrate on those who identify as one of you. That is why I don't even have the smoke for ABA, because your own Africans are the ones sitting on this platform spewing this nonsense as if Africa is a monolith. I think I'm beginning to think that this modern day Africans are selling Africans, because if it is not that, then what is this? Man, I'll be in the live stream, so when you see the thing blinking, please just come in and have a conversation.